Shalom. First, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Let's get into it. So, listen, the just gonna live by faith. Now, this is a video circulating about General Yahanda spouting his mess out of his mouth that Esau is gonna give you a good vaccine, that this vaccine is good for you. Nah. General Yohana is saying that General Yohana is saying that this vaccine is good for you. Well, that is contrary to what the scripture. And that's like, actually, that's just somebody talking about, man, it's crazy. We at the end. That's just somebody who paid off talking. They paid him to say that. Man. And a lot of people gonna fall for it, man. A lot of people gonna fall for it. But the just shall live by faith. Because you can see it, we coming in the times that we're going to have to live. We're going to have to depend on Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? We're going to have to depend on them. Because, you ain't going to do anything. You ain't going to do anything that's contrary to the scripture willfully. You're going to try to do the things that are pleasing in Yahweh's sight. So that means when that time comes, you're going to lose your job. You're going to be an outcast to your family. You're going to lose your homes. You're going to lose your social status, your social status in this society. You're going to lose it all. And you're going to lose it all. And this world, you're going to lose it all. But in the next, you will gain it all. You will gain 100-fold. You will gain 100-fold. You will gain 100-fold. So that time is around the corner. It's around the corner. How things looking is down the street. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. The just is going to live by faith. The just going to live by faith. So, you know where this is going. You know this is going. You're going to have faith in Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, to get through this. So stay praying. Increase in faith. Make yourself ready for the battle. Not no physical battle, the spiritual battle. The trying of our faith. Jacob's trouble. The furnace of affliction. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh. So things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Yahweh obtained witness that he was righteous. Yahweh testifying of his gift, and by it he, being dead, yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation he had his testimony, that he pleased Yahweh. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he condemned the world, and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. By faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place where he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed and went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles, with Isaac and Jacob, and his heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which hath foundations, whose builders and maker is Yahweh. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. Therefore sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable. These all died in faith, not having received the promise, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of them, and embraced them, and confessed that they were strangers and pilgrims on the earth. We coming into the same times we're gonna be strangers and pilgrims on the earth. We have to flee unto the next city, to the next. Verse 14. For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. But now they desire a better country, that is, an heavenly, which for Yahweh is not ashamed to be called their God, for he hath prepared for them a city. By faith Abraham, when he was tried, offered up Isaac, and he that had received the promise offered up his only begotten son, of whom it was said that Isaac shall thy seed be called, according that Yahweh was able to raise him up, even from the dead, from whence also he received him in a figure. By faith Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau concerning these to come. By faith Jacob, when he was dying, blessed both sons of Joseph, and worship, leaning upon the top of his staff. By faith Joseph, when he died, made mention of the pardon of the children of Israel, and gave commandment concerning his bones. By faith Moses, when he was born, was hid 3 months of his parents, because they saw he was a proper child. Excuse me, my little screen jumped. And because they saw that he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of Yahweh than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Reproach of Hamashiach, gather riches, then gather riches, then the treasures of Egypt, then the treasures in Egypt. For he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. By faith he forsook Egypt, not fearing the wrath of the king. For he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Through faith he kept the Passover and the sprinkling of blood, lest that he destroyed the firstborn should touch them. By faith they passed through the Red Sea as dry land, which the Egyptian assigned to do were drowned. By faith the walls of Jericho fell down after they were compassed about 7 days. By faith the harlot Rahab perished not with them that believed not, when she had received the spies with peace. And what shall I say more? So all that was done by faith. And as I read before in Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4, the just shall live by faith. And with that, I want to say all praise to Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.